Hey tribe, welcome to your Yoga Fundamental Flow. In this fundamental flow, we are going to explore one asana, which is the triangle pose. And it is pretty heavy duty on the hamstrings, so I put together a flow that's going to make sure that it's going to be pretty thoroughly warmed up by the time you get to triangle pose. It should be nice and pliable. Having said that, you can always do a warm-up, 5 minutes of mobility, 5-minute light jog, and then get into this. Dropping down to the floor. One last thing, for this flow, you're going to want a block. If not a block, you can use a book about this length, this height. However, if you're a little more intermediate, you won't need the block. I will demonstrate some of the movement with the blocks just so you can get an idea. For now, it's going to go to the side where we can grab it whenever we need it. And if you're brand new to this flow, we talk as we walk. We go through each movement 3 times dynamically, holding the last time on the highlighted asana, and you'll see what I mean as we flow. So, palms flat, tabletop position, shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees, right arm is going to reach up, right hand is going to go right behind the head. Take a big inhale, open up the spine, thoracic rotation. As you exhale, you're going to drop the elbow to the mat. Inhale, open back up. Exhale, come back through, tabletop position. On your inhale, right foot's just going to go right outside the right hand, opening up the chest a little bit. Here's where you can grab a block, placing hands on the tall side of the block, exhaling, hips back. On your next inhale, come back, activate the back leg, exhaling, coming into a long pyramid type pose. Inhale, drop the knee. One more time. You're going to revisit that hamstring stretch. Triangle pose is heavy on the hamstring, so we're going to make sure it's nice and open. Exhaling, coming back through. Inhale, transitioning to that kneeling position. You can send the block to the front, plant the palms, come back into tabletop position, and we're going to repeat that 2 more times on this side. Inhale, right arm is going to reach up. Right elbow rather. Exhale, drop it down, and then nice little twist. Inhale, thoracic rotation, so you're going to open up the torso, try to keep the hips square. Exhale, back to tabletop. Inhale, right foot outside right hand, using the block if need be. Exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, come through the kneeling position. Activate the back leg. Exhale, coming into a long pyramid type situation, focusing on your right hammy. Inhale, drop the knee, send your hips back. Exhale, stretching the hamstring, making it nice and pliable. Inhale, back through kneeling position. On the last one, I'm not going to use the block so you can see what that is all about. Plant your palms, come back to tabletop position. Last time through dynamically, inhale. Right arm's going to reach. Right elbow, exhale, thread it. Inhale. Exhale, plant it. Right foot outside right hand, inhale. Exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, back through, activate the back leg. Exhale, push the hips back. Again, you can use palms or even go to the fingertips. Inhale, drop it down. Working these little mini micro transitions. Exhale, send the hips back. Ooh, inhale, back through, and then drop down into tabletop position. Just like so. This last time through on this side, we're going to hold the highlighted asana. So I will prep you which ones we're going to hold. Inhale, this one. Hold here for 2 breaths. Opening up, I'm pressing actively through the left hand. As you exhale, just drop on down, let the elbow, pretty much in line with the wrist. You can transfer a little more weight towards the right side of the body, and you'll feel a little more of a stretch in the back. Inhale, reaching up. If you notice, we're attempting, or we're achieving 2 shoulders in one line. You can even look up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, plant palm. Inhale, right foot outside right hand. Using the block this time, just so you can see the variation. Exhale, send the hips back, holding here. The hips, they might want to come out of alignment, but you don't let it. You think of keeping them relatively square, relaxing the shoulders down the back body. Hamstring is opening up. Inhale, coming back into the kneeling position. Activate the back leg. Exhale, long pyramid essentially. Back foot, if you notice, comes to a 45-degree. Don't worry if the heel's off a little bit. Your main focus is going to be this hamstring. If you need be, put a little micro bend in the knee if you're hyperextended. Like I'm a little hyperextended, so I put a little bit of a bend in the knee. Inhale, drop it back down. Exhale, send the hips back. Maybe this time you'll remove the block just so you can feel. You can start with the fingertips or even drop it on down. Shoulders relaxed, spine long. I'm on the back ball of the foot. Inhale, back to tabletop position. Just like so. And we're going right to the other side 3 times on each dynamic pose, and then we'll hold it on the 4th one. Inhale, left elbow reaches up. Exhale, drop it down. I'm just rotating the body, the torso. Start leading with the elbow. Inhale, and I'm tighter on one side than the other. Exhale, back to tabletop. Inhale, I'm just swinging my left foot outside the left hand, like so. You can use the block for this one. Exhale, drop the hips back. On the first one, inhale might be a little tight, so you're gonna work into the range of motion. On the exhale, maybe you get there. Or maybe you can straighten the leg out, but be compassionate. Inhale, drop it. And then exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, back to the kneeling. Plant the palms. Come back through tabletop position. And we go through 2 more times. Use the breath, fluid movement. Inhale, elbow. Exhale, rotate. Sometimes it's nice to keep the cues simple. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, kind of take a swinging step. As you exhale, send the hips back. You can go to the fingertips. Inhale, transition the weight forward. Lift the back knee. Exhale, push the hips back. Inhale, back to the kneeling. Exhale again, just send the hips back. Inhale, back to the kneeling. Exhale, tabletop. Last time through before we hold it. Inhale, elbow. Exhale, drop it. Inhale, reaching up with the elbow, 2 shoulders in one line. Exhale, tabletop position. Inhale, step. Exhale, send the hips back. Again, you can go to the fingertips or use the block. Exhale, transition through. Inhale, activate the back leg. Exhale, long pyramid. The back heel isn't touching on this one because I'm a little bit tighter. It's all good. Inhale, kneeling. And again, send the hips back. Shifting the weight, maybe stamping down and left big toe. Inhale, back into the kneeling. Exhale, tabletop. Last one, I'll use the block just so you can see it. Inhale, elbow, rotating from the torso. Exhale, you're gonna feel that definitely in the torso and in the low back and a little bit in the upper chest and back. Exhale through. Inhale, step. Exhale, send the hips back using the block. You can even go to the super tall side of the block if you need to. Inhale, send the hips forward, activate the back leg. Exhale, tall kneeling. This will give you a little bit of relief from the pressure of the hamstring because you have a little more height. Exhale, drop it down. Send the hips back one more time. Inhale through. Plant the palm. Coming back to tabletop position. This time we're going to hold the highlighted asanas. Inhale, holding here. And we'll call this one, Can You Hear Me asana. That was my bad joke. Lifting up, rotating, twisting. As you exhale, just kind of let everything fold in, still keeping your shoulders drawing down the back. Point of the elbow touches the mat. Hips go slightly back. Inhale, rotation. Now really focus on those 2 shoulders and being in one line while you maintain your hips pointing towards the mat. It's going to come in handy later. As you exhale, come back to tabletop. Inhale into your kneeling position. Exhale, holding here. If it's too much, fingertips or even the block, breathing into the hamstring. The triangle pose is going to definitely strengthen your legs and your core, but the flexibility needed for in the hamstring and the pliability is definitely going to have to be there. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, coming into the long pyramid. Back heel. See, now it's touching because we're warming up. Shoulders are down the back, spine is long. Inhale back to kneeling. Exhale, send the hips back. Holding here. Aiming for all, I was gonna say 4 toes, but you should have 5. 5 toes touching the mat. Inhale, back to the kneeling position. Exhale, coming through to tabletop. Send the hips back. For this particular fundamental flow, we are going to flow this one breath, one movement, because again, I want you really warmed up when we get up into the triangle section of this flow. We'll consider this flow A. It's a mini flow. We're going to go through it 3 times, which is going to be 6 times total. Starting right away, 1 breath, 1 movement. You know all these moves. Tabletop position. You can use the block if you wish. Here we go. Right arm's going to reach up. Take a big inhale, elbow reaches.